the great introduction.
Welcome.
And action.
Welcome to Amura's Growth Insider. Today we are going to decode about marketing, technology and AI, or let's just say MarTech with AI. Today I have Sagar with me, who has an experience of almost 2 decades in the same industry. And guess what? He has been an expert in the same. So there are a lot of buzzwords in the market right now, like how does marketing and technologies marries each other? What are agents? What are workflows? So let us start with the utmost basic understanding. So Sagar, based on your expertise, how do you define MarTech?
Thanks, Minal, for the great introduction. So let's start with the basic definition of MarTech. It's just marketing and technology. So that's how it started.
Okay.
It was more about tools, systems, CRMs, reports. But now it has evolved much more than just systems and tools. It's much bigger industry asset now.
So while you're saying that it has become an industry asset and it is an important one right now, so could you also break it down by giving us an exact example to it?
Yeah, so earlier, like 5 years, 6 years ago, it was much more about manual reporting, manual pipeline changes. So if you are going from, if you are getting a lead, it is going in from the ETL to SQL, there were manual efforts, there were manual systems that were designed, which needed human intervention.
So speaking about how MarTech has become a very important asset to all of the companies all across. So how do you frame it, or how do you can you give us an example why it has become so important now?
Yeah, so now if you can see, customer journey has not that simple. It has evolved.
Correct.
Customers can see, maybe they are seeing your ad on the Meta, on the Google. Maybe they are getting referrals from somewhere. They are landing onto your homepage. They might fill up the form. They might not fill up the form. So in some cases, the journey becomes longer. Like for some of our clients, it is like 6 months or 8 months of journey. For
The
some
conversion cycle.
Yeah, conversion cycle is also very long.
Yeah.
In some cases, it is like 2 or 3 days of conversion cycle. And when you are tracking customer journey across different platforms, you have multiple teams. You are tracking it via ad manager, you are tracking it on the CRM systems.
Yeah.
You have your data studio, your Power BI dashboards.
Even Google Analytics.
Right, and apart from that, you are getting connected onto the customer over the calls, WhatsApp. So all these channels, all the communication and the assets that we are talking about, they get fragmented. So we need to work on the system that can help you provide the end-to-end visualization of the customer journey that will better cater your customer and give them a good user experience or your company's good marketing experience.
Like from a brand perspective, if I have to say so, then if I am planning to track a lead or I'm planning to get a conversion, I would have to target that specific customer across multiple channels via multiple touch points, keeping the communication safe so that there is no lack of communication and there is a recall that we also look at. Right?
Right. So more than targeting, it's more about intention as well. You need to cater to users' customers' intention. If they are looking out for a specific product, specific feature, your communication across the channel should be similar or in line with what the customer's intentions. That will help you convert your marketing effort into your sales.
So having said that, when we read, there are a lot of marketing models as well, like be it tofu, wofu, bofu, that how we see in very generic term, that is top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel, or let it also be another segment or a framework called as ADA model, wherein how does lead fragmentation over here works? How do we cater to this segment?
So basically, when we talk about top of the funnel or bottom of the funnel, middle of the funnel,
Building the
right,
funnels basically.
right. At the core of Amura, the way we are working with Agentic AIs and marketing flows, it's more about multi-model marketing rather than just targeting user. Yeah, rather than looking at the top of the funnel and expecting it to get converted onto the sales in bottom of the funnel. So we have created Power BI dashboard, we have created data studio dashboard wherever necessary. So there are a lot of workflow automations we have done that has helped us provide a seamless touch point for the customers across the channel.
Understood. So when you say about workflows, how does it actually help in MarTech? Or how does it actually help a brand when you integrate a couple of workflows there?
So let's take an example of, say, a diagnostic industry.
Okay.
So where, say, a person who wants to take a test.
Understood. Yeah.
Maybe they went on our landing page, they have filled up the form. Now we got the lead, but that lead gets converted into 2 or 3 days. And after that, the form is filled up, we get the information into the CRM. So our pre-sales teams calls up, the client's pre-sales teams call you. And
But there is a lot of gap when we speak about diagnostics as well, industry as per se, because I might be a person who might fill in the lead, but I'm actually looking for my parents, hypothetically. Then how do we tackle to that situation?
So that's where we need to understand how we are going to provide a unique identifier for each user. So
And that is done with the
right. In diagnostic
Understood.
industry, we have a system called DDoS, which is connected to the marketing from the provider.
correct.
Again, it is highly regulated system. So whatever the data we are getting, it's encrypted. So we need to ensure that our CRM system that we are using have encrypted data, and we ensure that it is DPDP compliant.
Correct.
So all the data for particular industry and particular country, we ensure that our servers are also into the same industry or same country that we are working. So that is the security part. And second part, which self, how you are going to how you are going to create a seamless touch point for the customers.
Correct.
So when that person has booked a test for his parent,
yeah.
right, or grandparents, so his mobile number is given, but actually he is looking in for the test for the someone who is above you or above 60
Like a
years
senior
old,
people,
right?
yeah.
So rather than just mobile number, we need to understand multiple factors, multiple test options that we have. Based on that, we are going to create the touch point, and the campaigns or the entire communication will last for that 2-3 days only.
Understood.
And that will be catering to his particular requirement for his parent. Rather than running a campaign that, like, after 1 month or 2 months, providing the similar message again to the customer, whereas he is like a 25 to 30-year-old guy who has booked a test for his parent, and he's getting the communication or marketing communication or a WhatsApp message after a month talking about how do you do you want to retest yourself after 60 for the age of 60-65-year-old.
Correct. So ultimatum over here would be the right communication with the right TG is what we have to be mindful about.
Yes, right.
But isn't that what actually marketing is all about, right? Showing ourselves like a brand to the right people at the right time.
Yes, right. And earlier it used to be a manual efforts in terms of segmentation, this kind of segmentation. Now with
So can you break that down as well?
Yeah. So now with AI workflows and AI automation, we can create the segmentation on the fly. So we have this all parameter data feed in the system, and that system now works to help us create dynamic segmentations for the customers and target them. So say we have a use case of seasonal, the customers wear seasonal products, like say coolers. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So with
Just
coolers,
seasonal one, yes.
right, the coolers sales jumps up in the summer.
Yeah.
Right. And in the summer as well, when we are getting a touch base to the customers, we with India's heat wave and entire the pattern of the monsoon has changed. We can see rain in some areas. We get rain in the summer season as well.
Yes.
While some areas still remain hot.
Yeah.
So we have connected weather APIs to the Google X. So that's how we are dynamically shifting the ad budget based on the weather pattern of the particular area.
So you're saying that based on what the weather predictions are, you're then adjusting your campaign budgets as well.
Yes, right.
Understood. So adding to this segment as well, since I think we have already spoken about how workflows actually help or nurture the brands as well. What is your also take in the whole entire world of agentic? Because I'm sure you've already answered a couple of questions to that, but just to define agentic, how would you put it in simpler language, wherein if I have a new brand per se and if I have zero understanding of how agentic works, or you also mentioned about workflows or even Power BI. So
Yes.
how does these things actually work? Like for a brand, how does it work?
Yeah.
Or would it be helpful for the brand?
So, as I mentioned, manual work has its limitations. Like a human has limitation in terms of work hours.
Correct.
Agents,
Yes.
yeah, right. So agents and AI workflows, they work 20%.
True.
And agents are just, so what we have done in our system is we understood the pattern behavior of the marketer, how they are working with the system, how they are interacting with the system, how the reports are getting created, and we converted each pattern into an agent. For example, so earlier when the AI came in, like in 2020, it's more about generating content. Right now
Correct.
also, if you see 90% of users are just using it to create emails. Or
Yeah, just a basic template.
Right.
Yeah, on
Creating blog
yeah.
articles.
Yes.
But with us, we have created a SEO agent.
SEO
So
agent.
SEO agents does the entire research, keyword research for us. The person, so we have a man in the middle, a senior manager, who understands how the SEO works. He approves those keyword research, he approves the articles, and
Yeah.
then AI agents works on creating actual article after the approval of the human. So the efforts of human has been reduced down to
Yeah.
reduced down to just approval. We need humans for real expertise now, rather than doing the housework like going onto the Google, doing the Google search, understanding the keywords, keyword ranking, working with the
Understood,
competition. Entire part has been taken up by the.
So just to summarize the entire how you have developed your SEO agent, so you're just saying that you have trained a brain, which is your agent basically, and with the help of this brain, you're actually crawling it via all the Google search engines, and wherein you're actually picking out those top blogs which have ranked organically. Then picking out that content and then actually defining or coming up with your own organic content as well.
Yes, right.
Understood. So with help of this, wherein if you already have a content ready, which of course has been already been cut down or shortlisted with other top ranked blogs as well. So when the output is already presented or when the output has been received, how much time does it really take?
So to the entire process for the research part and the article that is, it is hardly a 15-minute process.
The end to end, you're saying?
End-to-end process.
Okay.
Yeah. And that 15 minutes, 10 minutes would be the review part of the SEO manager or the senior person who is going to review.
Understood. So you're saying the entire SEO agent just takes almost a minute at the max.
Yeah, you can.
Just to conclude the entire conversation, I think we've spoken a lot about what MarTech is, what AI is, and how both of them have been an important and integral part of the ecosystem. So the next conversation that we should be having right now is more on agents, because I think we have just touched the surface level itself.
Yeah, that's true. Let's explore the agents.